Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How you been? What you been up to? None of that matters because this is my channel and I'm pretty sure y'all are wondering what I have been up to. I'm making this video. Fingers crossed I post it within the next 24 hours. I've made a lot of videos this year, like vlogs, and especially this summer. But I have a stupid habit of recording them, telling myself that I will go back and post it later, and I don't. The whole point of me not editing was to just make these videos and then post it, right? Well, I haven't been doing that. And my phone is doing the same thing it did last year where it's full. In August last month, I had my birthday. I went to a wedding, like a Renaissance fair, D&D themed wedding, and I had my dance show all in the same week. And after my birthday, during the wedding, my phone was like, it's full, I'm full, can't record. So I've mainly been reposting things on Instagram as is, but everything is like quiet now, so I'm not really posting anything anymore. Haven't really been able to, I guess, capture moments, even though I've tried my best to capture moments, or I try my best to get whoever I'm with to capture moments. I have two friends, Ari and Marv. Marv is a photographer and so is Ari, but Ari's just now getting back into it after a while. And having photographer friends is like, and not even like just saying that they're photographers, but it's the way that they see the world and how they capture things, and the fact that they want times to be memorable, right? And anytime I'm with them, one or both of them are taking some type of video or picture. And even though they both may not send it to me, I will see it eventually and like have a smile in my heart from that moment. Cause like, so yeah, I'm gonna hopefully post this video within the next 24 hours. And then I'm deleting all the videos that I have made. I wanted to post them, but I don't know if I can or will. I'll see. Maybe. But let's talk about it. Let's get into it. This summer was a summer. I went to, summer officially starts in what, June? So June to this month, which is September. June, I went to Detroit, Michigan, to see my dad. He had knee surgery, so I went up with him to be with him the day of his surgery and a day or so after. I wanted to be longer, but baby girl could not afford it. But yeah, so I went to Detroit in May. Not that it's summer, it was spring, but in May I was in Florida for a friend's graduation. In July, I went to Atlanta. Me and Yvette went and saw the wife. If you don't know who she is, that means you don't follow me and you don't know me, but my best friend here in New York. We went to Atlanta to see her college best friend, and now my friend. This summer, like the last year, I would say, we've gotten closer. So like that's been nice. But like she always comes here. She's a flight attendant, so she'll come here sometimes, and she'll be here, and she'd be like, "When y'all coming to see me in Atlanta?" We were like, "Okay." So we planned this random weekday trip, and it was nice. It was very nice. It was not chill at all. It was, but it wasn't, because it was only like 4 days. But it was really nice to be in her world and her apartment and her things. Like, I say her apartment because that's where we were. We used her pool. We went up to her roof, like, and did a little picnic. I was happy because she had a Publix across the street, so we went there literally every day. But it was super chill and quick. I would love to make a trip to go back on the weekend to see the vibes and things like that in Atlanta on the weekend, because I know it's different. What else? Pride was in June. That was nice. That was cool. It was chill. It was quick because I literally landed back in New York, came home, like quick changed, and then met everybody or whoever, Yvette and her sister, and then we met other people in the city, and then I ended up in Harlem, and then I came home celebrating Pride. The summer itself, July, August, was just a whirlwind because I had rehearsals every Thursday night for the dance fluidity. Sensual fluidity. Oh my god, my brain shut off. I have been wanting to do it again, and then I saw that she had posted she was doing it again, so I signed up for it. So Stephanie, if you see this, thank you, girl. Definitely a different mentality. Last year I did it because I had been in this rut and in this space that I needed to get out of. I also missed performing. So it was like all these things, like therapeutic, lethargic things for me to do. And it was very much out of my comfort zone. And then this summer, everything just kind of went by fast. I wanted to make, especially in August, because I wanted to make sure that I celebrated myself, that I celebrated turning 36, guys. And so I kind of celebrated up until the show. I didn't find anything to do the last week of August, but I worked for like the last week, so I didn't really have time. But legit, I think I started on the 1st and I ended on the 23rd of celebrating me. On the 1st, I went to Home and Abroad. They are drummers that Afrocentric drummers. I don't know how to describe it. They're drummers that live drum to Afrocentric Latin vibes, mostly Afrocentric. They did a night, 11 to 4, and I made sure I went and was like, yeah, I'm going. I went and was just like, yeah, I was so happy. Because I was like, it's my birthday month, yeah. And then the 3rd, I went with my bosses, the wife, Lanty. She is from Taiwan, and there was something called Taiwanese Wave. I don't remember what year this was for them, but every year they do a concert, and I guess it's usually like, an opening act and a closing act. And this opening act that I saw, like, I think they went on at like 6, and no, was it 6? Yeah, there was an hour and a half straight of them performing. It was a group of 5, and as I'm watching it, Lanty's telling me things behind it and who these people are and the background, and like they knew I would love it. I love K-pop, and like I love music in general, so they knew I would appreciate going to this concert. And the last act, she was a vibe. She was just different. Like the first act had 5 different people, and they did different things from like genres, within the Taiwanese language, or the crossover between Taiwanese and American English. Oh my god, y'all, I had a drink. I've had a drink and I'm chilling. I was supposed to go out last night and didn't go out, so this was me making up for it. And I figured, why not make a video and talk to y'all? What else? Okay, so I went out August 1st, August 3rd. There was all these other little things in between. I did a picnic with friends. Anything I did was like me celebrating last month, and it felt good. Like I was in this energy of like, I don't know, happiness. I had started Herbalife, so like how I was eating, the first, like in July, I couldn't find time to work out, and in August I incorporated Pilates, but that was more so for the dance, which I'm gonna get to. Don't worry, y'all. I'm 9 minutes in. I'm not done yet. Anyways. Yeah, I did some Pilates, and the way I was eating, all this was, July. That's when I went to Atlanta. It kind of like got because I'm on vacation, and we ate like crap. I had Publix across the street. I ate like shit. And then I got back, and I kind of got back to my regular eating. I think I might have indulged a little bit more, and in the last 2 weeks I have definitely been indulging a lot. Mainly at work. I wasn't eating bagels at all for like the whole month of July and like most of August, but like last week and this week. So today's Saturday. My work day is weird. I go in on Tuesday to help do prep for the week or start prep for the week, and then my official day, like full 8-hour, 9-hour shift, starts Thursday, and then I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So today's Saturday. So when I say this week, I'm meaning like tomorrow is like the end of my week, which I guess works for people. I don't know. People express their weekdays differently, and I know a lot of the times it has a lot to do with our work or our school schedule. But anyways, backtracking. Yeah, these last couple of weeks I've been eating bagels at work, and honestly, I think maybe last week, the first couple of days in the week, I was eating like a full sandwich, like a full bagel. Today, yesterday, day before yesterday, I've not been able to do that, mainly because I'm making myself like a hot sandwich, but then I'm working in clothes. It's just a lot. I don't know. It's different. We're also busy here. So how I was eating before, I would make sure I was up and I had a protein shake on my way to work. Or if like I was catching an Uber, I would have it like first thing in the morning. And I kept every 2.5 to 3 hours, I was eating something. I would sit down and have a protein bar and a yogurt, and then 2 hours after that, I would make myself eat like a tuna salad. Like when I say tuna salad, I mean tuna salad with lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes. Like I made it healthy. Thursdays were perfect because like I would do this pattern and then like have a few hours before rehearsal, and I would always make sure I ate before rehearsal. And if I felt hungry after rehearsal, I usually would come home and make a smoothie or a shake, or on my way home I would eat a protein bar. And that was kind of how I got through it. Like I really wasn't eating like eating like how I don't know how to explain it. Like I've had guys that I've dealt with, and if you're a female, you may understand this, but they say I eat like a bird. Like, I don't eat a lot when I'm with them, which is fine, whatever. But I've also had people that I've dated in long-term relationships that know, like, no, when you're hungry, like, you put it down. Like, you know, but this new, like, way I was eating was different. Like, I only had like one meal a day that was like a solid 7 ounces of protein, half a cup of like carbs and veggies. You know what I mean? Like that was once a day. But I was keeping myself kind of fueled throughout the day. I say kind of because I'm keeping myself fine. Like I don't feel hungry. I'm not like, and I was doing the every 2.5 hour thing. And then, so now I'm completely off of that, but that's a different story. Anyway, so yeah, was doing all that, Pilates, eating right, all of that for the show, right? My birthday comes, it's cute. I wanted to be out, but I didn't want to make a big deal about it. I wanted to see people, and the people that I wanted to see, I saw, minus 1 or 2 people. A friend of mine who was supposed to come out, actually, no, I did see him. He came out at the end, and it was great. Like, it was such a beautiful surprise to see him. And like if you see pictures of me sitting down, not like, yeah, if you see pictures of me sitting down on my social media, it was him. I was legit getting air. Like, yeah, I was so my birthday comes and it was me. I had the day off. I didn't want to make it a big deal, so I got up, I went and got my little shape up, which that's how long it's been since then. After the shape up, I did Pilates because I still got a show coming up. And then I came home and chilled. I ate a little bit and chilled. A friend of mine from Florida called and we talked for a couple of hours, and then until I had to like, all right, I gotta get ready. I gotta take a shower. The outfit that I wore for my birthday was too big. This is the first time I have ever bought things online. Everything I bought was too big. I wanted things to be big, but like not as big as they were. So I don't know if that was like me not knowing how much my body had changed, or me just not ordering online in so long and just buying the wrong clothes. But the pants that I was wearing, I had to finesse because they were so long I couldn't walk in them. So I had to like try to make safety pins look cute in them. The top that I had, if it was probably the right size, I probably would have been fine, but because it was like too big, I had to take my strapless bra that actually usually doesn't work for me because it's a rainbow bra that I bought for whatever reason, and I safety pinned it to the top of the outfit, and it all worked. It was cute. I was fine. I was cute. Getting there was hectic. I got a little buzz. We got food. I took some pictures because I really wanted to just get ice cream and have a little mini photo shoot by the water. I didn't get ice cream, but I had the mini photo shoot. It wasn't by the person that I originally asked, but it was by somebody else, and they, from what I've seen so far, like, I say that because, like, I can't remember, like, there's like quite a few pictures by the water. Can't remember them right now. But the ones that are by we were walking, sorry guys, I'm thinking. We were walking from, where we got food, where we were taking pictures, to my friend's car. And on the way to her car, I wasn't paying attention. I was chilling, I was vibing. And somebody was like, oh, that's cute. And it was this little dark pink lit. I say pink because it was like a red light, but like the way it came down was pink. And there was like the LGBT flag up front, up top, and all this. And my friend thought it would be cute to take a picture there. So I went over there, and we were taking pictures, and I'm very awkward in front of the camera, and she just let me be awkward and weird, and we got some cute shots out of it. And yeah, from there, we went to meet my roommate, whose birthday was the next day, at karaoke. And it was him and his friends, which were all dudes, and so we were able to just create a vibe. Like, I love my girls. We created a vibe. We literally created a vibe. And I just watched it all. Like, my bedtime was, like, past, so I get to a point where I just want to be in the shits, but, like, not be about the shits. Like, watching everybody else be about the shits. And, a couple people there, his friends bought me shots and drinks and things. And, like, I'm just like, eh. And then, I went to the bathroom, and I went to go try to pee, and like someone was in there blowing it up, and I was like, you know what? I can't, like, my between the liquor and everything else, like, I was like, I gotta go outside. I told them I'm going outside. So as I was sitting outside, homeboy came up, took some shots. It was cute. It was dope. But by that point, I was just with it, and so I think after that, it was more so about my roommate because we were past midnight. It was his birthday officially. So I just wanted to, like, at this point, bro, how long you staying out? Because we can just go home together. You know what I mean? So it was kind of that. It was chill. Came home and went to work the next day. I worked that Sunday. And that Tuesday, I ran to work to do prep really quickly. And before I knew it, I was in a car headed to New Jersey. I got to take a mini 2-hour, road trip. So y'all know I slept. And I got to be with my roommate's friends, my other roommate's friends, who were getting married, and their people, and these are the D&D people. And it was funny because it's like we're with all these people, and everybody around us except me, him, and one other guy are all in a couple. So the three of us were roommates in a little cabin. It was like a overnight camp type cabin, like, for little kids and stuff. So there's like 10-20 bunk beds in a cabin, but the couple let couples have a cabin to themselves, except for us 3 single folks. I kind of also tagged along, and the wedding was beautiful. I was a fairy. I did fae. I did they can tell you more so exactly the type of fairy I was. I just did it and let their nerdiness express it and tell me what it was. There was this one point where someone was like, so-and-so, use your power for da-da-da, because everybody was like, I don't know, it was ridiculous. It was completely nerdy and completely funny. And when people ask, because they saw pictures, how many black folks was there? Not that it matters. There was 4 of us. But the beauty of it is, like, the bride and groom themselves, oh my god, the groom, this man danced the entire night. The entire night. They did, they came in, did their, first dance, and then they ate. And then, like, after they ate, he was up the whole night dancing until it was over, until the DJ packed it up and left. And she It was so beautiful. I've teared up at least 2 or 3 times, which I have not done in a wedding, and if I have, it's been like at least, oh crap, over a decade. It was fucking beautiful. Yeah, so we got there Tuesday night, left Thursday afternoon, and when I came back, it was the last Thursday rehearsal for the show. And so, yeah, my mind had to kind of like just let it be what it was. That Monday before, I had finally like put it all together, and then this Thursday was the first time we were like kind of all showing each other what our solos were. Friday we had another rehearsal, and Saturday was the show. And so, yeah, I want to do burlesque now. That's a whole nother story. There's so many stories within this story, but I just figured I need to talk to y'all. Dang, I went from 9 minutes to 20 minutes that fast. Okay. But yeah, that kind of catches me up to y'all. Now I've just been working. Freelance that I've used to do, they contacted me, so I will be freelancing to kind of like gain some money so that I can do things I want to do at the end of the year. But I just wanted to update you all and let you all know what's been happening. That's what's been happening. Love life. I'm sorry. That's not, it's funny to me. Love life is non-existent, and I'm okay with that. I'm not hurt. I'm not in pain. I'm learning to grieve the life I thought that I would have by now while trying to wholeheartedly put my thoughts and efforts into the life that I want for now and the future. I want to do a homestead. I have no idea what that looks like as far as where, you know what I mean? Like, I just know I want to live off my land. Like, that's that's what I tell people. So yeah, I don't want this video to go over 25 minutes because whatever y'all deciding to do while you watch this, I really hope y'all can watch all of it and not scan through it. But this is me catching up and letting you guys know everything I have I'll delete. The next video I will post after this one will actually be my dance from the show. So going forward for the end of the year will be videos that I create, I make, and I post. I started this video for mental health reasons. I was going crazy. I was in my head. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the means to necessarily find a therapist. And when I say that, there's more tangled things within that. So I used venting on the internet to be my therapist. And here I am over a year later. I'm not posting as often as I would like or as frequent. But I'm going to get back to it. So until next time, wish me luck, and I'll see you on the other side.